Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're diving into the fascinating extremes of geography, specifically country sizes. We've got a bunch of sources here, articles, data, our notes, all looking at the scale, from the giants down to the miniatures. Our mission really is to pull out the key insights for you, a kind of shortcut to understanding the world's largest and smallest nations. Okay, let's unpack this. How much land can a country actually cover? I mean, span or continents or fitting inside a city block. So when you think largest, Russia jumps out immediately, right? Our sources all highlight its, immense size, 17.1 million square kilometers. To really get that scale, it spans Europe and Asia and covers an incredible 11 time zones. Just imagine trying to coordinate, anything across that many time shifts in one country. Yeah, it's staggering. And then right behind Russia, you've got Canada, still huge at 9.9 million square kilometers. But what's really striking about Canada, maybe even more than just the land area, is that it has the world's longest coastline.
Think about the unique challenges and, opportunities that presents for its economy, defense, everything. Then there's China, 9.6 million square kilometers, obviously known for its huge population, but also just vast land area. And the United States is right there too, 9.5 million square kilometers. And that figure includes Alaska, which is, a massive state, but not connected to the others.
Right, non-contiguous.
Exactly.
What's fascinating here is how these huge sizes almost automatically create this incredible diversity geographically and culturally.
Yeah.
I mean, you mentioned Russia's 11 time zones. That alone just profoundly impacts daily life, economic timing, everything.
Absolutely.
And for places like Brazil, 8.5 million square kilometers holding so much of the Amazon rainforest.
A world treasure, really.
Totally. Or Australia, 7.7 million square kilometers, unique as both a continent and a country. These massive areas, they dictate these huge ecological biomes, different climates, different cultures within the same border. Their scale really defines them.
That's a great point, how the sheer size shapes everything inside. And speaking of unique impacts, okay, here's where it gets really interesting. We're flipping the script now, looking at the other end. The incredibly tiny countries. Our deep dive here showed some really wild contrasts. So smallest in the world, that's Vatican City. It's just 0.49 square kilometers. I mean, less than half a square kilometer.
Wow.
Yeah. It's home to the Pope, of course. And that compact size is just, astonishing next to Russia's vastness. Then you've got Monaco, a bit bigger, 2.1 square kilometers, famous for, luxury casinos, the Grand Prix.
Right, the glamour spot.
Exactly. Moving on, our sources pointed to Nauru, tiny island in the Pacific, just 21 square kilometers. And maybe even more critically, Tuvalu. It's 26 square kilometers. And it's incredibly vulnerable, right? One of the lowest lying countries facing a huge threat from sea level rise.
A really serious situation there.
It really is.
Yeah.
And rounding out the small list, San Marino, 61 square kilometers. It's one of the world's oldest republics, completely surrounded by Italy. And Liechtenstein, wealthy, landlocked between Switzerland and Austria, about 160 square kilometers.
Right. And this raises an important question, doesn't it? How do these tiny sizes influence their politics, their economies, their identities, their environmental challenges?
Yeah, how does it work?
Well, for somewhere like Vatican City, its size basically necessitates that unique structure tied to the Holy See, the Catholic Church's governing body. It couldn't really function otherwise.
Yeah.
And for Tuvalu, as you said, its physical vulnerability, because it's so small and low-lying, that is its defining challenge. It shapes its entire foreign policy. Its pleas for global action, their smallness, it forces them into very specific ways of dealing with the world.
So what does this all mean then? We've taken this journey today, haven't we? From Russia's almost unimaginable 17.1 million square kilometers down to Vatican City's tiny 0.49. The range is just incredible. And it's clear that, each end of the scale brings its own unique set of factors, geographic, cultural, even existential.
Exactly. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, maybe the thought to leave with is this. A country's physical size, whether it's huge or minuscule, it fundamentally shapes its identity, its challenges, how it interacts with everyone else. It does this in ways we probably don't even think about most of the time. It's not just a statistic, It's woven into the very fabric of the nation's story and its reality.